A lot of things have unfolded since the beginning of the week. FTX, their token has plummeted in value. The LBRY versus SEC court case didn't go in our favor. LBRY lost their case and was labeled a security. And so now there's a precedent set for a lot of other cryptocurrencies out there that are probably going to get labeled as securities now as well due to this precedent, which is really sad to see because LBRY, as far as I'm aware, was not anything different from a lot of other projects out there. In fact, in order to receive LBRY, you had to create content, which technically proves that you're working for the currency. However, they labeled it as a security, meaning that it was a speculative asset that people were investing in hopes of gaining some sort of return on that investment. And so now a lot of these other cryptocurrencies that we love and hold are probably going to go through the same process, unfortunately. And that's just really sad to see because if you look at the LBRY coin from yesterday, it plummeted. It's been absolutely annihilated by the market after this court case. And that's probably going to happen to a lot of other projects out there, unfortunately. But going back to the whole FTX drama, the whole thing started with CZ from Binance putting out a tweet saying that they were going to get rid of their FTT tokens that were given to them as equity from an initial investment in FTX. So instead of just paying out complete USDC for that equity, FTX decided to give Binance both FTT tokens and USDC. And CZ announced that due to some revelations that they were going to be liquidating those assets. It's still unclear what that is that CZ was talking about, but there's some rumors and speculation going around that FTX might be insolvent. And because of that, CZ decided that it was time to sell. But what that has done has created a market sell-off. People are panic selling now. And nobody really knows if FTX is insolvent at this point, or I think it's also important to note that Alameda Research and FTX are two entirely different companies, both built by Sam Bankman-Fried, but they have close ties with one another because of the founder. So investments made in Alameda Research have a direct correlation to FTX. And another thing that is now unfolding because of all of this other drama is ByBit, who has a DAO token known as BIT, has also been going down in value, and questions have arisen from one of the founders of ByBit asking if FTX, who created a partnership saying that, each party would give tokens from each exchange and they wouldn't sell them for a certain period of time. And now ByBit is questioning whether or not FTX has liquidated some of those assets because they had an agreement that no one would sell for 3 years. And because of all of this other drama that's associated with Binance now and the price of BIT taking a huge dip, they're questioning the legitimacy of that agreement. So all of this drama is having a huge impact on the market. And we talked about this a few days ago. I told you guys that this was probably going to play out this way. We were going to see huge fluctuations with this news. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Not to mention, on top of all of this, we currently have here in the United States today midterm elections. which could also play a huge role in what the markets do over the next few weeks. So you have to take a look at the bigger picture. All of these events are kind of stacking up on top of one another at the perfect time. It's kind of created this ripple effect, and we're seeing it today. The market is way down from where it was last week, but keep an eye on Twitter, see what SBF has to say about all of this, because he still hasn't been very clear and upfront about all of this news yet. He's actually been pretty cryptic up to this point. Also, keep an eye on the midterm elections. I think that if we do gain a Republican House and Senate, and they take back the House, or they take back Congress, I should say, then the markets will probably rally based on that news. If Democrats keep the House and Senate, well, then it's kind of up in the air. But just keep in mind that no politicians work for you, they work for themselves. And so it really doesn't matter who's in office, but because of who takes office, the market always gets hit by it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today. I'm currently on the road, and so I won't be able to post as much this week, but I'll do my best to put out content for you guys. That's going to be it for this one, though. Thank you for watching. Crypto Clay out.